My dear students, in today's class, let us see some more examples on regular falsi method. Compute a real root of x log x minus 1.2 equal to 0 by the method of false position. Carry out 3 iterations. See, this is which kind of equation it is? See, log x is present in the equation. This equation is transcendental equation. For this transcendental equation, to find the root of this, let us consider this given equation as f of x. We have to consider the given equation as f of x. f of x is equal to x log x base 10 minus 1.2. Okay. Now we have to keep on giving the integer values for x. We have to keep on giving the integer values for x. In place of x, we have to keep on giving the integer values. So let us start with a number. So here I have started with 1. Why I have not started with 0? For all the earlier examples I have taken from 0. But here I am not taking 0. Why? See, if I take 0, that is f of 0 is equal to 0 into log 0 base 10 minus 1.2. See, 0 into, what is log 0? Log 0 is infinity. Log 0 is infinity minus 1.2. See, now it is indeterminate form. What it is? It is indeterminate form. So you should not take 0 to check the functional value for this function. To check the functional value, we should not take 0 because it is attaining indeterminate form. Now let us go for the next element, that is 1. So what is f of 1 now? f of 1 is equal to 1 log 1 base 10 minus 1.2. See, 1 into anything is that only, right? Now what is log 1? Log 1 is what? Log 1 is 0 minus 1.2. Now 0 into 1 is 0 minus 1.2 is what? Minus 1.2. See, f of 1 is minus 1.2. So minus 1.2 is less than 0, which is less than 0. Now go for the next element, that is f of 2. What is f of 2? 2 into log 2 base 10 minus 1.2. Now what it will become? This will become minus 0.6. This will become minus 0.6. You can use calculator to find this. So you will get minus 0.6, which is again less than 0. Negative, right? Which is less than 0. Go for, see, this one is less than 0. It is also less than 0. See, till to get the opposite signs, we have to keep on giving the integer values. Now go for the next element, that is f of 3. What is f of 3 will become? f of 3 is equal to 3 log 3 minus 1.2 base 10. Isn't it? For log base 10. Now, what the value of this? The value of this is 0.23, which is positive, greater than 0, positive, greater than 0. Now, since it is less than 0 and it is greater than 0, by fundamental theorem of numerical solution, if there exist any two values a and b such that f of x has opposite signs, say f of a is less than 0 and f of b is greater than 0, f of a is less than 0, f of b is greater than 0, then there always exists a real root in between this interval. Then there always exists a real root in the interval a comma b. So that means in the interval 2 comma 3 you can expect a real root. See, that only I have written here. The root lies in the interval 2 comma 3. Now what is the next step? The next step is to find the neighborhood in which neighborhood the real root is going to lie. In the neighborhood of 2 or in the neighborhood of 3, that we have to find. See, to find the neighborhood in which the real root is going to lie, see, this is the interval we got. In this interval, the real root is going to lie. Now we have to find the neighborhood. In this neighborhood, the real root is going to lie, or in this neighborhood, the real root is going to lie. To find that this is possible or this is possible, which is possible, to find that, let us see the functional value. What is the functional value? F of 2. F of 2 is equal to minus 0.6. Okay. Then what is 3? F of 3 is equal to 0.23. Among these two, which is nearer to 0? See, this is the, what is this? This is the number line we have. Okay. In this number line, here 0 is there. Minus 0.6. These are all negative numbers. Minus 0.6 means 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 0.6. This is minus 0.6. Now, what is another value, that is 0.23, right? See, where 0.23 will lie? 0, 0.1, 0.2, then somewhere 0.3. Then 0.23 in between these two is 0.23. Now, which is nearer when compared to this? When compared to this, which is nearer? This is nearer. This is nearer. Which is nearer? F of 3 is equal to 0.23 is nearer to 0. Since 0.23 is nearer to 0, the root lies in the neighborhood of 3. The root lies in the neighborhood of 3. The root lies in the neighborhood of 3. It will not lie in this neighborhood. We got. Now, to the LHS of the neighborhood it will lie, or to the RHS of the neighborhood it will lie, we have to check. Since in the first step itself, it is saying that the root lies in the interval 2 comma 3, it has to lie in between these two only. Isn't it? It has to lie in between these two only. Isn't it? Now, it cannot go to the RHS of the neighborhood. So, it has to locate at the LHS of the neighborhood only. So, in the RHS, it is not possible. RHS is not possible. Only root can lie in the LHS only. Root can lie in the LHS only. Now, since root is lying in the LHS, let us take a point. Let us take a point in LHS. Let us take a point in LHS. What is the point you can take in LHS? See, actually what you have, this is 2 you have and it is 3 you have. isn't it? See, I have to move to the left because I cannot move to the right because I can expect a real root only at the LHS of this neighborhood, isn't it? Now let me take it as 2.9, isn't it? It is 2.9 and it is 2.8 and it is 2.7. Likewise, the points will be here, isn't it? Now let me check at this point what is the functional value. See, what is the functional value here? F of 3, and it is f of 3 is what? F of 3 is 0.23 and it is greater. See, f of x is equal to what I have? X log x base 10 minus 1.2 I have. See, in place of x, let me put 2.9 so that the functional value, corresponding functional value I will get. That is 2.9 into log 2.9 base 10 minus 1.2. 0.140, which is greater than 0. What I got? F of 2.9 as positive, which is greater than 0. It is greater than 0. It is also greater than 0. It is also greater than 0. Can you expect a real root in between these two numbers? No, you cannot expect a real root in between these two numbers. So check for the next previous number, that is 2.8 now. So I am checking for the next previous number, that is 2.8. So what will happen for 2.8? F of 2.8? F of 2.8 is 0.052. Again it is positive, greater than 0. See what it was saying? It is 2 and somewhere it is 2.8 and it is 2.9 and it is 3. For 3 it is greater than 0. For 2.9 also greater than 0. For f of 2.8 again it is greater than 0. Can you expect a real root between these two numbers? No, you cannot expect a real root between these two numbers also, and you cannot expect a real root between these two numbers also, because both are having the same sign. If you have a different sign or the opposite sign, then only by fundamental property of numerical solution you can expect a real root. Here you cannot expect a real root. Here also you cannot expect a real root. Now go for the next previous value. What is the next previous value? That is 2.7. What is f of 2.7? Let me find. See, what is f of 2.7? That is minus 0.0353, which is negative and less than 0. When it is less than 0, see, it is less than 0. Now since it is less than 0 and 2.8 is greater than 0, you can expect a real root in this interval, but here and here you cannot. Here it is possible. Okay, now let me take this as in the interval which we are going to search for the real root. So 2.7 comma 2.8, in this interval I can search so that I can expect a real root. I can expect a real root in the interval 2.7 comma 2.8, because f of 2.7 is less than 0 and f of 2.8 is greater than 0. Take a as 2.7 and b as 2.8 and f of a as what is f of a? F of 2.7. F of 2.7 is minus 0.0353 and f of b as 0.052. Okay, now substitute in this regular falsi formula. X is equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a divided by f of b minus f of a. Now when you substitute these values here, you will get the solution, that is x1. Let me take this as x1. This is the first time we are using this formula. x1 is equal to 2.7404. This we will get x1 as 2.7404. See what it was telling. According to this step, we can expect a real root in between 2.7 and 2.8. Yes, it is true, because it is because it is less than 0. Because it is less than 0 and it is greater than 0. Functional value of 2.7 is less than 0. Functional value of 2.8 is greater than 0, isn't it? Now we expected a real root here. Yes, we found that as x1. What is x1? x1 is 2.7404. Between these two numbers we have expected a real root and it is found 2.7404. Now to check the consistency. See, it is not consistent. How can you say it is not consistent? Because it is not same as any value here. If it is same, we can say that value is consistent real root. Okay. Since it is not consistent, we have to check for the next approximation, or we have to go for the next iterations. To go for the next iteration, again find the functional value for this. What is the functional value for this? For f of 2.7404, I will get this as minus 0.000214 I will get. It is negative, right? Negative means less than 0. It is less than 0, even it is less than 0. It is greater than 0. In which interval you can expect a real root? In this interval you can expect a real root, or in this interval you can expect a real root. Definitely you can expect a real root in this interval, because it is less than 0. The functional value here, it is greater than 0. So you cannot expect a real root in this interval. In this interval only you can expect a real root. Now for the next approximation, take x2. For x2, what you have to have? A comma b. What is the interval you have to have? That is 2.7404 comma 2.8. In this interval only you can expect a real root. F of a, and substitute in the same formula, you will get x2 as 2.7406. Now what you found? You see, in this interval you found the real root, right? 2.7404 and it is 2.8. In this interval expected a real root and it is found now. X2. What is X2? X2 is equal to 2.7406. See, it is not same again. For any previous or the later value, it is not same, isn't it? See, it is 7404, it is 7406. What you got X2? X2 is equal to, see, we got X2 is equal to 2.7406. See, it is not same as the previous value. What is X1? X1 is equal to 2.7404. 2.7404, it is 2.7406. Since it is not same, since it is not same as the previous value, we have to go for the next approximation. It is not consistent. We have to go for the next approximation. That means we have to find x3. To find x3, again, let us see the functional value of this. What is this? What is the functional value for this? See, here we have 2.7404 and here we have 2.8. Between these two numbers only we expected a real root, right? See, between these two numbers, we expected a real root that we found, that is x2. What is x2? 2.7406 that we found. Now, since it is less than 0 and it is greater than 0, now we have to check whether this is less than 0 or greater than 0. Now, what is the functional value for this? See, f of 2.7406 we have to find, right? F of 2.7406 is minus 0.00004. Again, since it is negative and it is less than 0, it is less than 0, it is less than 0. See, even this is less than 0 and it is also less than 0. Can you expect a real root here? No, you cannot expect a real root here, but you can expect a real root in this interval, that is 2.7406, 2.7406, 2.8. Now, this you have to take the value of a and this is the value of b. Now, for the Rigla-Falsi formula, if you substitute a f of b minus b f of a divided by f of b minus f of a, f of b minus f of a, if you substitute all these values, you will get x3. x3 as 2.7406 you will get. If you compare x3 value with x2 value, both are same. Since both are same, see, this is the consistent real root. Is consistent real root of f of x. Thank you.